Hey, Tactical Painter here on out in the Soots Crafting Wood Shop. Today we've got a special one for you. I've got a customer's special order that they put in. They wanted a fountain pen. They didn't want just any fountain pen. They wanted a Hawaiian themed fountain pen, and I just happened to find one. Pulled it out of nowhere, and she likes it. She wanted it and said, let's do it. She wanted it in Cocobolo, so I've got this beautiful Cocobolo selected up here. It's got some really nice grain running through it. This is out of a board that I bought years ago that is absolutely wonderful. It's very beautiful, very large, because the pen itself is also very large. It's over 1/2 inch, and on the cap here it's got this beautiful Hawaiian beach scene with an island in there in the background. It's got this beautiful adornment here on the clip, Hawaiian themed adornment. And then a Swarovski crystal right there on the base. Around the cap it says Aloha, and then around the center band it says, focus, Aloha Hawaii, with a flower there in between the words. And then on the base it also says Aloha, and on the base, the bottom of the base, it has the Hawaiian flag. So what she wanted was, she wanted a chrome or silver pen that had gold adornments or gold featurings, and so we've got this kit for her. It's a nice fountain pen kit. It's a little thick, a little stout. It's going to feel really well balanced once we add the wood in there, and so absolutely beautiful piece of Cocobolo that I've turned many pens out of. She really likes the wood and ordered one. You know, when she wanted it, she knew exactly what wood she wanted. We just needed to find her a pen. So she selected the Cocobolo wood long ago, and we found this fountain pen kit for her, and she goes, ooh, I like that one, let's do it. So without further ado, let's get it started. Okay, so I've got this Cocobolo all chucked up on the lathe here. A couple beautiful pieces of Cocobolo, about 1.25 inches wide, and got these going together for a Hawaiian Springs fountain pen that a customer ordered. So we're going to lathe this up and we'll get her going.
Well, hi there. We got a visitor out here. How you doing? See, we got a little bit of surprise. Hi, baby girl. What? There you go, water bottle. Yeah. Hey, you can't be over here. You're feeling sawdust on ya? Huh? Yeah. Haha, I know it's funny, but you should be over here. What? Want some water? Yeah.
came off rather more explosively. A little bit of catch there. There we go. Okay, so what I just did there, let me pause my music here. Okay, so pardon the air conditioner in the background. So what I just did there is I just got it to meet up to the flats of the bushings that I had overhang from where I barrel trimmed it down. That was hanging off over the side here, and over this side here, and over this side here. So I got those to meet to where there's no more overhang, because that's where you can really get hairy. You can see right here, zoom in on it here. See right there, that I had a little bit of a chip out from where I caught with the blade, and you saw pieces fly off there. But the rest of the side looks good. So it's just that one section that I had a little blowout, but it doesn't go all the way down to the bushing. So I got plenty of room to play with in order to get it fixed. See it right there. So, all right, here we go. Quiet the pile on the lathe here, and down and on the floor. But it's going to make for one heck of a pen. so what you see me doing here is I'm just using a little bit of denatured alcohol on just a piece of blue shop towel. I'm just wiping it off. It's just giving me a sneak preview as to what it's going to look like. I'm only through to 2400 grit, and it's already looking quite beautiful. And but the thing with Cocobolo is that when you're doing this, you're heating it up and you're polishing it and you're heating it up, and Cocobolo is very oily, and so after you're done, before you apply any sand sealer or anything, you have to let it cool, because if you look at this patch, you can see that some of that's sawdust, but the rest of that is all oil that's seeping out of the pores of the Cocobolo. So you got to let it cool off before you try and put any sort of a finish or anything on here. So let's go on to the next grit, and we'll see what we get. Okay. Now it looks nice here just like that, but a little denatured alcohol will get all of the sawdust caused by the polishing out of the pores and make it look even that much better. So let's get a little bit of denatured alcohol on here. Wipe that off a little bit. Nice. Absolutely beautiful. Now you look at that one compared to this one, you can see there's just a little bit of like a fogginess to it. When you hit it with the denatured alcohol, it absolutely cleans it up and makes it have a nice shine. Alright, now we just let that cool down before we put a sand sealer on. Let those oils seep back in, and we'll get it on. Alright, welcome back out to the shop. I've got here is a Hawaiian Springs Fountain Pen kit ordered by a customer. I've got all my parts laid out the best that I can tell that they need to be assembled. This kit does not come with any instructions. I can't find any instructions online for it, but I just got done going over the kit and seeing the different components, and my knowledge of putting pens together, I've figured out exactly how this needs to go together. My main thing was this little coupler here, knowing how this bushing goes on, how it mates up, and best I can tell is that the wood needs to butt up against this flat portion here, and then this little recess that you see here, actually when the cap screws on, actually mates up inside the cap real nicely like that. And so that's the best that I can tell, because there's kind of a little section inside there, you can see inside there, that it actually mates up inside. So without further ado, let's go ahead and press this together. Alright. Press that in there a little bit. And I'm going to get a piece of towel here just so that it won't mar that. Rotate it slightly, press it in. There we go. Got a real nice transition there. Okay, so now when I did these two blanks together, I put a blue line on the inside there, which I doubt I'll be able to show you on camera here. My shop's just a little too bright at the moment, but on the inside there's a little blue line, and that's my mating point between the cap here and then this point. That's where the grain lines up. So if I look on here, I can kind of see this section right there. That's where that's going to have to go. Yeah. And I should be able to see it on here too. So you can tell that's how they're going to line up when I put the cap together. It's just like that. See, it goes like that. Because once I put this piece in, you will not be able to see that any longer. Take a section out here. Rotate that slightly. And we got a good fit there too. That looks really nice. That's a really nice looker. Let's see what that looks like with the fountain pen clip in there. Yeah, that's a nice looking pen right there. Beautiful Cocobolo wood. Real nice tip. It's a little thick, but it is a nice looking pen. I really like that. So, okay. So now, going to screw on. Nope, I'm going to take the tip off of here. Set that aside. We're going to screw this on. So now with that screwed in, I'm going to look and line up my grain. And that looks absolutely perfect right there. So unscrew that section away from it. And then bring that over. Press that in slightly. Put my buffer on here. And put my spacer in there. A little piece of scrap Cocobolo that I had left over from when I was doing a knife a while back. So I use that as a spacer. Press that the rest of the way in. Rotate it slightly. Press that in. And there we have it. That piece is on. It should be nicely indexed when we screw this in. There we go, just like that. Yeah, it looks really, really nice. So now for the cap, let's look this over and see how we want to display this. So, I like having these sections visible, sections with the with the grain going at an angle like that. And so when I put a cap on, I like to put the clip through the straight section. The straight section looks nice, but you know that this area here has a lot more life to it. So I like to keep that exposed, and so I put the cap right on there like that. Rotate a little. The wood on the cap is very thin, so I'm being very careful. Taking it slow. There we go. Absolutely beautiful. And now we can put it all together. Take a little Vaseline, I'll put them on those threads before I give it to the customer. It helps waterproof that, helps seal it in, and then makes it so that it screws in and out a lot easier. That is an absolutely beautiful pen. Again, it's got that beach scene right there on the top. Cocobolo wood is absolutely gorgeous. Looks great with that chrome and the gold. Aloha Hawaii there on the bottom as well. And the flag. Absolutely lovely pen. The customer, I know, is just going to be absolutely beside herself. She already saw the pictures of the wood that I put up on Facebook as I was laying it down, and she is very, very excited to receive this. Absolutely beautiful pen. Well, thanks for joining me out in the shop today. I really enjoyed turning up this Hawaiian Springs fountain pen. Again, I kind of wish it came with some instructions, but it did not. But it turned out absolutely beautiful. I really think the customer's going to like it. You know, I was in talks with her for a long time. She wanted a pen. She, didn't know exactly what style she wanted. So I sent her pictures of a lot of different fountain pens, and then she finally decided. She sent me, well, do you have anything Hawaiian themed? I was like, yeah, I mean, look, I didn't expect to find anything, and we found this one, and it is absolutely stunning. It's a really nice piece, really beautiful wood. Again, get a good look at that. Really beautiful wood in there. Focus. There we go. Really gorgeous piece. Yeah, camera keeps wanting to put my face in focus, and that's not what's beautiful out here. Far from, actually. So, really nice pen, and customers really, I really think she's going to like that. So, again, thanks for joining me out in the shop. Soots Crafting, Tactical Painter here, and have a wonderful day.